Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Hey guys, this is a Two Girls One Quick Look Let's Play or something of This Is the Police 2. At approximately 1 in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. The source said he knew we could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers that have recently arrived in town. Anonymous information is rarely reliable, but for Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal, so he immediately went to the address indicated along with 2 other officers for backup.
Turn 1.
Oh, it's oh, cool.
Roger.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So it's like XCom, but you're cops.
Oh.
Oops. Hide behind the logs. That's 2 turns.
Don't stick your head out.
So that's 2 turns as well. So that inner circle is the first turn, and the second turn is the outer circle.
Suspect's turn. Oh shit!
Watch out! Don't get shot in the head. There's like dead people on top of their cars.
There was a like a body or something over there too.
They're like
set
doing
in
like
ambush.
Ritualistic killings. What is up with these people? Get closer. What? Really? Should I?
You raise the alarm if the alarm is raised.
Can I go this way or something?
Huh.
Can I go this?
You're supposed to set an ambush, but I don't know, like...
Get close. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do.
Stun the criminal!
How?
I don't know.
Negative.
Well, I'm just gonna use my mouse cursor if it's not gonna be...
Yeah.
The baton.
Roger.
Boink.
Roger.
Arrest the criminal.
Get on the ground.
I'm kind of loving this whole thing.
Vibe?
Yeah. It feels like something really... Look, there's a dead body being burned in the pit.
I kind of like that. And they've got all these, like, crosses everywhere. Suspect's turn.
Like, what's going on in this place? They've gutted a bear?
Yeah.
580.
Oh. Shoot with taser.
Roger.
Oh. This is kind of neat.
Intercept the lookout. Okay.
Roger.
Ah, so there's like a turn on how many times someone stays stunned. Arrest.
On the ground.
Ah.
Dude, there's like a... Look at that over here. There's like a charred body and like more bodies.
Oh my god.
What are they doing?
They're drug traffickers.
Yeah, but like... They're drug traffickers, but they seem to be doing ritualistic things. Like... This, like, why are people tied to crosses and stuff, you know?
Oh, they do that all for, like, intimidate. Mari, if you had watched all the documentaries that I was watching, do you remember? They do that stuff as, like, intimidation.
Yeah, however, like, they have crosses up and stuff, so I think, like, there's more than just intimidation going on, in my opinion.
Ah.
On the ground.
Like, if we're gonna be playing a story, it seems as if, like, this is the opening to something darker.
We have a visual.
Prepare to engage.
Storm the house.
Take down the door!
Roger.
What?
The criminal won't be able to shoot, but he will certainly try to escape.
Roger.
So you picked where to shoot him, basically.
Ah, non-lethal shot, which is actually not what policemen are supposed to do.
590.
If you're a police person, you're supposed to, like, jimmy the window.
Negative.
How do I jimmy the window? Oh, okay. But if you're a police person, you're supposed to either shoot to kill or not shoot at all, because if you shoot to maim, that like makes it more likely they'll just shoot in general, and shooting to maim is like, you can't be that accurate, you know? So it's either you shoot to kill or you don't shoot at all.
I need Roger.
I would imagine it also kind of, like, depends on the situation. Like, you're specifically talking about a situation where you suspect everybody is armed and trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Not just, like, a traffic stop.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Roger.
So if that's why, like,
In theory.
that's why when people are like, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, well, you're not supposed to be taking your gun out at a traffic stop, you insane person.
Roger.
I'm really liking the overall, like, vibe of this game.
Whoa.
I don't get to know what happened. This place is weird.
See all the crosses everywhere?
Yeah, what is up with these dudes?
November 21.
But today I wasn't so lucky. I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in front of your nose. Don't bother with the change.
Mr. Nash, thank you. I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer. Or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something. Maybe even 100. I mean, I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
This is the police.
I'm really digging this.
I was very surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting there to be like all the voice acting.
Hey, Lily.
Stuff.
So we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for it.
Whoa. First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important,
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. Maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not taking down the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR. Only thing is, he took all his videotapes with him, so we can't...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes. Plus, if we tell the guys that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt, Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's The Wind Blows into Hell. One of my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've also got this movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him
I think the
over
point is this is that
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
Lily's
says
the
there's some
only
problem with
woman.
this quarterly
Yeah.
report.
And
Got
she's
some
like,
kind of paper.
remember this time I watched a movie where this woman got degraded at work?
What
With
the
boobs
hell,
in it.
Dale? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right?
Oh my god, she's just doing her job.
Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow.
All these guys are
If I come
assholes.
into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on, we're
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank.
This poor
letter
woman
you're
has to deal
holding
with
is a plea
nightmares.
for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was deprived.
that's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off. Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you...
Shut
What's
the fuck up,
problem,
Gail.
Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
Her fucking employees are nightmares. They like... This is basically like being a female boss times 1,000. And also police brutality. Wow, that was like a lot to take in that scene.
Yeah.
I felt like it was done really well. Other people might think it was like over the top, but for me,
I do feel like that conversation was a little drawn out, but I feel like once you, like, when you think about the fact that, like, the whole point of that, like, conversation going on so long is that, like, she's trying to, like, talk to them and get a point across, and they're just talking over her and, like, talking about all this, like, dude stuff.
and she's the boss, and they're like, you don't have to be such a bitch all the time. It's like, all she was doing was asking him to do his fucking job. And then he goes, if I don't get my smokes, I'm going to come into work in a bad mood. And it's like, what? You literally just have to do a job.
Yeah.
It's like not her problem. And then he had talked about that movie where it was like, yeah, this guy is a total bitch for a boss, but she has great boobs. And she's like, I'm fucking out of here. I know it's somebody in your gang, blah, blah, blah.
Let's do the middle one.
You're from around here, right? I'm sure you heard Sheriff Wills got killed, so what do you know about it?
No, I'm not from around here, and this is the first time I'm hearing about the sheriff of yours. First time I've seen you, too. What are you, some kind of secretary?
Oh my god, this must be in the 80s or something. So I'm trying not to, like, accuse him because, like, we don't even know if he's part of the gang. And, like, if we accuse him, he's gonna shut down.
Okay, well then maybe the middle one?
Okay, let's talk about something else. The drugs. Where do you keep them?
In your panties. You know why? Because no one ever checks in there for anything.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect.
Oh, boy.
Lily, I just want to...
You do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
I kind of like this, like, animated comic book style.
Yeah, and I love how much sound work they did into the sound work.
Yeah, like, even when they're just standing in the same room together, you hear the creaking of floorboards, so that it's not just, like, two voice actors talking in a room.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I am here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, And by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house,
Please, go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So, why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Is that a threat?
That's so creepy.
Like, why is he selling it at night, trying so hard to get inside? Do you think and it was like some Russian guy, do you think he's like in trouble with someone?
Maybe.
And that's why like he doesn't want to go out and stuff? And he's like hiding?
Well, he said that he might only be here for a few weeks, so...
Like maybe he's moving all around constantly.
Yeah. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. Is it true what they're saying about you? My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family, so it looks like we have a choice. My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took me that long.
Or my crime was I trusted the wrong people, I was used and then thrown in the trash. So what should we say?
Sure.
Which one?
Bottom one's fine. Why did you flee from Freeburg?
It's not that I ran away, I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me live to see my day in court.
That seems legit. Why did Mom really leave?
Because she decided she wanted to fuck some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted.
Sally, your grandmother once told me that I'm too old, that I don't have any energy, and that's why Laura left. I didn't really understand what she meant at the time, but now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head.
Which one should we say?
I
more
feel like
honest one, I guess.
I feel like if the kids are asking the questions, I don't know that I'd go with the top one.
That she fucked some 30-year-old.
Yeah. It just sounds really bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have an affair on the side, too? I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother had already left, and it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they only talked on the phone and never met.
It was your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement, a naive love fantasy that never became a reality. In any case, it's over. My amusement wants to put me in jail. So which one do you think?
I would go with the bottom one. It seems I can't tell whether we're picking like our backstory.
It seems like we're picking how we interpret our backstory.
Yeah. Why did you get in bed with the mafia?
So he is trying to hide.
I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threaten to hang your children's heads from a chandelier, you'll do exactly what they ask of you. No hesitation, no questions. I got in with them because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. And looking at how well I controlled crime in Freiburg, I'd say I managed things pretty well.
Which one do you want to say?
Maybe the top one? The bottom one kind of sounded like a criminal mastermind.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is fine, but...
No, we're not judging criminal masterminds here. We're very open-minded.
Did you kill people? I didn't kill anyone with my own two hands, but I gave orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad deaths, sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you think that makes me a killer.
I think that's the more honest one.
How is your health? I feel good, despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, and surviving 2 comas. One thing I know for sure, I won't survive a 3rd. I'm not complaining, but I'm lonely. I'm afraid I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age don't lead anywhere except another funeral. Ooh, that's morbid.
Which one do you want to say?
Let's do the morbid one.
Okay.
I'm a lone wolf. I can't make friends because they're all just dying. Why didn't you just retire? I catch criminals, that's all I know. It's all I'm good at. I didn't retire because I loved my job and I wasn't too old to keep doing it. Well, because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I going to do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of a retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my forehead.
That's a really thin excuse. You could have just bought new tool suit, dude.
Let's just go with the top one.
What was I going to do? Farm? My tools are rusty.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, get some rust away.
What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught, locked in a cage, and put on display like a circus freak, and the only power I'll have left is to bash my skull in the bars of my cell. I'm afraid that I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself before the law, before Freiburg, and most importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. I like the bottom one.
AJ, that's enough puppy snores.
He wants to be on the recording. What are you planning to do next? I've changed a lot, though predictability is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I'll have to go.
Sorry if the puppy snores are annoying you, but that's just the way he sounds.
That's just the way he smells.
That's just the way he smells.
I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that even I don't know what I'll have to decide 10 seconds from now.
So which one do you want?
Bottom one?
Oh, he's sending them money, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they were talking about a VCR, so clearly this is...
You could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the phase 3.
What? They're
torturing
torturing
him?
We don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called Forsetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house.
That's why that Russian guy
But you
was
said
trying
it's
to
a
get
small
in.
place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey, maybe old man is just a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat, hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
Yeah, he's giving orders and she's the sheriff. And she was just like, whatever.
This movie's so fucked up. I mean, not
Movie?
This movie's so fucked up. Okay, proceed. Each call has a minimum professionalism requirement to ensure that your cops can go on a call. Their overall professionalism must meet the minimum required by that call.